Hi there, I'm Ali. Got a shop in Herne Bay called Guiding Angel Shop. We used to be in the mall in Herne Bay, but we closed down and now we've reopened and we are at 84 Mortimer Street now. So we are right near Bay Anglian Centre and the Cube Hairdressers, and Alice Mad Hatter Cafe is on the corner. So we're very close to all of those. So if anytime you're kind of free and you fancy popping in for a reading, we do all sorts of readings. So we do kind of quickie readings, and here's the prices up here. So that's kind of what we do. So it doesn't matter what your budget is. There are some days that we even do the £5 quickies, so even better, eh? So yeah, just pop down whenever you want, really. There's usually two readers in the shop, so we can usually see people instantly. If we can't, we can just get you to leave your name and number for the day, and then you can go shopping and we can text you, phone you when it's your turn. Okay, so that's kind of the shop. We also do workshops, daytime workshops. So I'll go through in a minute kind of what sort of workshops we've got going on. And they run from £30 for the day, depending on what it is. Some of the other workshops are a bit more expensive, but most of them are about £30, which is, I think, is very reasonable. You also get with that lunch and your paperwork and certificate. So and it's usually very fun. I don't believe in doing anything very sensibly, so I believe that laughter is a healer. So yeah, you could pop your name down on any of those. Um, we run a Wednesday circle here, and that is for the advanced psychics. So sometimes people just use it as a social gathering as well. We still knuckle down and do work, but it is lots of laughter as well, which is good. So yeah, everybody gets together and we try something different every week. Um, this Wednesday we did I Ching. So have you ever heard of I Ching? It's 64 answers to kind of questions that you have, and you make up a grid using 3 coins. And yeah, so it's just I Ching. So you can always pop in, and we'll have a go at I Ching with you if you would like that. We also was learning runes as well. So we're not saying that we're expert in that either, but we do like to have a go at that. Um, our expertise is usually in the tarot, which is future readings, and we do also the mediumship as well. Um, so if you wanted to book the mediumship, there's not always a mediumship reader in the shop. Okay, so maybe those you need to kind of phone up and book. The phone number for the shop is 01227 367 508. The readers are also available for telephone readings. So what we do is we do like a set price, so you don't get charged per minute. So some of the readers may go over a little bit, and that's their choice. We don't charge you any extra for that. Okay, so you say how much you would like to spend on your reading, and then we do a reading according to that. So yeah, you could phone up any time for that as well. A lot of the time we're available in the evening, so you might not be able to get through on the telephone, but you can always contact the mobile number. It's best to text that and see if you wanted a reading in the evenings. It's 07925 214754. Okay, so you can get through to that one. And like I said, out of hours, it's usually text is better. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about another kind of course that we're doing. Well, us as myself. It's a 10-week course on psychic development, and it's classed for a beginner or for somebody who's coming back into, as a refresher. Okay, so it's this course. You've probably seen me advertise it. Okay, it is starting next Tuesday. Okay, so next Tuesday, the 17th of July. We are at the moment at full capacity, but I am taking names down for anybody who might drop out. Does that make sense? For whatever reason, and then we can let you know. Okay. So I wanted to go through a few things that we're going to be doing on that course. I run them as soon as I finished kind of 110 week one, we will start another one. So you can always just wait for the next one. So they run at 7:30 till 10 o'clock. They're £10 per class, and it's pay as you go. So I find that a lot easier than having to fork out for a whole lump sum of a course. It's in the shop, okay, and week one you'll be doing learning all about protection, which is obviously the main thing that you need to learn when you are going into anything to do with development. Okay, so you concentrate on the protection. You will then meet your spirit guides. Okay, so this will be kind of like a meditation. Okay, and you will meet your spirit guides. Week two is all to do with chakras, balancing crystals and pendulums. So it's all to do with, if say you're having, I don't know, issues with family, you will probably find that your sacral chakra is out of balance, which is the orange one, which is just below the navel. This kind of energy center is usually gives you upset tummy and that sort of thing. So if you're kind of worried about family, that's why that usually happens. So what we'll do is we'll kind of use different crystals to balance that out. Okay, we'll then use pendulums, so it can tell us whether or not we've got the balancing right again. Okay, so you'll be doing all of that in week two. Week three, you'll be learning all about auras, seeing, feeling, sensing, and doing some colour readings. So auras is an auric field around your body, which you can usually feel when you do this. You rub your hands together and you pull your hands apart, and you can feel a slight pulling and tugging. Okay, that is your energy field, and you can build that up and really start to either heal other people or heal yourself. You can do that. So I'll be teaching you how to see those auras, and also feel. Okay, so we'll be feeling other people's auras, get into twos and see how you get on with that. You'll also sense people's auras, and then we'll start to do the colour readings. So colour readings will be kind of seeing what sort of colours you can see around people, and that's usually very interesting. Week four, we're doing affirmations, law of attraction, cosmic ordering. What's the difference between all of those and prayers? Not a lot, actually. A prayer is the same as an affirmation, the same as cosmic ordering, law of attraction. It's all to do with the intention and to train the mind to believe that you have something that you haven't yet got. Okay, so it's like a wish, isn't it? It's something that you're wishing for. But instead of pleading and saying, oh, please give me that wish, please, 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 what you're basically doing is saying that you already have it. Saying, thank you so much for my new car, or thank you so much for my new house, or thank you so much for this lump sum of money. Whatever you need in life, okay, don't feel embarrassed about it or feel that you're not worthy of it, because you are. So yeah, we'll be doing all about that. So cosmic ordering. Week five, we'll be doing angel cord cutting and past life recall. So with the angel cord cutting, if you imagine that in your past there may be a lot of things that have caused you distress or anguish or hurt or pain, and all of this is kind of accumulated in your aura, and it creates, if you like a cord that goes to the past, either to your this can even be a past life thing. So this is where you have phobias coming in, and you don't know why that you're so frightened of heights, or you've got an unnatural fear of all sorts of things. It doesn't matter, but all of this is because of the past life. So what we do is we get into twos, and I teach you how to cut each other's the cords. Okay, so you do this with an angel, and you're talking to the person who you're cleansing, their angel, and you're asking them to do certain processes to cut this away. It really is really powerful stuff, simple but very powerful. And obviously the past life recall. Past life recall is basically, we'll be teaching you how to take somebody into kind of a meditation, but a little bit deeper than a meditation, and take them to a past life. And we teach you in such a way that it is very light-hearted, so it's not anything really scary or anything like that. Okay, so you'll be kind of like a third person looking down at maybe what has happened to you in your past. Okay. In your past life. So yeah, we'll be doing that on week 5. Week 6, clairvoyant readings, so all to do with the clairs. So you'll be learning about tea leaf readings, doing tea leaf readings you will be, crystal ball readings, tarot readings. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to be teaching you the whole of the tarot because we can't in that space of time, especially not with the other bits and pieces as well. But yeah, we're going to be teaching you kind of maybe the major arcana. So that's 22 cards of the major arcana, and teach you the basics of that. Back to the past life recall. I'm starting up again. Past life journeys, if you like. So it's going to be like a regression, but it's done in a psychic way. So I use your spirit guides and your angels and everything to do a past life experience. Okay, so I'm going to be starting those up soon. So if you wanted that done, please let me know. Just put a comment down in the box there. So week 7, you'll be doing mediumship. Okay, so that's contact with spirit loved ones, trying to get through information, maybe some proof that you're speaking about the person that is connected to your client at the time. So you'll be doing this for each other, so there's no pressure on new people coming in. And by this time you're feeling more relaxed with each other. So it's not going to be scary. Okay, so I never ever push you to do more than I feel that you can do, I promise, until you're ready, and then I kind of give you a bit of a nudge. Most of the readers have been given that nudge, and they're now out there doing, earning a living from helping people with readings and things like that. So yeah, so if you wanted to take it to the next level, of course you can. Yeah, so then we're going to do a meditation to meet loved ones. So bring your tissues. That's all I'll say to that one. And it's okay to cry. It's okay, because you're going to be in a meditation and create a meeting place that is safe for you and is okay for your then loved ones to come and spend some time with you. Okay. Also on that week 7, we'll be doing automatic writing. So automatic writing is about basically simple as that. It is that you will be writing and kind of putting things down from the spirit world and seeing if your spirit guide can communicate with you whilst you are then writing what it is that the message is about. So it could be that the message is for you. It could be that the message is for maybe the person, somebody else in the room. Yeah, so we'll do that. Week 8. Week 8 is astral travel. Okay, astral travel, UFOs, crop circles, alternative history. So it's quite a jam-packed one. So astral travel. So with a certain breathing technique, we can actually release ourselves from this earthly body and go and see what they're up to indoors. Make sure they're not up to any no good. No, I'm kidding you. We could go to anywhere you wanted to, astral travel. Sometimes we incorporate that into soul rescue, which means that if there's an earthbound spirit, i.e. a spirit that may have passed over but they're too frightened to go into the light, for instance, maybe they had a very strong kind of fear or religion fear. Sometimes it's where, oh, you've done wrong in this life, so you're going to go to hell. I mean, that's awful, isn't it? But some people in the olden days, they really did fear that, so they wouldn't go into the light, because that's what. So they kind of stayed in the earthbound section, and this is where we can help send them on. I doubt if we'll do that on in kind of a beginner's development circle, but maybe more in the advanced one we would do that. But astral travel would just kind of visit somewhere nice. UFOs, crop circles. So I truly believe that there are people out there that decide that they're going to try and replay it, or do a crop circle, and they do it very badly. You can see the difference between the two, the real ones and the fake ones, and they're so intricate, and they were done within hours, so there's absolutely no way that some of these crop circles are not done by UFOs, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, we'll be analysing some of those and seeing what they're trying to say to us. Alternative history. So from cavemen to building pyramids in such a short space of time doesn't really make sense, does it? So there's got to have been something else that has happened there. So kind of we go into maybe a little bit of my conspiracy theories, because if you're on my page, you probably know that I quite like all that. Yeah, we're going to go into a little bit of that, and maybe have a discussion about what it is that you think has gone on. Okay, so alternative history. Week 9 is the deeper connection with your spirit guides and your higher self, and connecting to your inner child. Understanding the difference between the messages you receive. So sometimes we receive messages from our fear. Sometimes we receive messages from our own memories. Sometimes we don't understand the message truly, or we get a very blunt version, which obviously is going to frighten the hell out of the person opposite you. So obviously we need to kind of learn how to kind of even the corners, so it's not so sharp. Okay, so yeah, we do kind of do that, and then obviously find out a little bit more about your spirit guide, and see maybe what they want to tell you, okay, about your own spiritual pathway. So that's what we'll be doing. And week 10 is overshadowing, transfiguration, and trance. And this will be either watching or joining in, and that will be up to you. Because obviously you might not feel as if you want to do trance. You might feel as if you just want to watch and maybe ask some questions. So trance is where you are, first of all, you'll be overshadowed by a spirit guide. So overshadowing is where you sit very quietly, and with breathing techniques, you're asking your spirit guide to come really close to you. And you may feel like a double heartbeat. Sometimes you might feel that. You might feel as if you've got your face is going numb, or you might feel all sorts of things. And then a little bit further on is transfiguration, where somebody in the room will be able to look not through your eyes but through your third eye and see maybe a face kind of overlapping your face. That sounds a bit scary and everything, but it's really not, under controlled circumstances. And obviously I'm a professional, so I can make sure that everything is protected, so it's all in good form. So yeah, so transfiguration, see who may be coming through. And then a little bit deeper would be the trance. Okay, so you can stop at transfiguration if you want to. You can stop at overshadowing. It's entirely up to you. There'll be no pressure. So if that sounds like something that you would like to do, please add your name and your phone number. Maybe inbox me on Facebook if you're watching this on Facebook, or you can text me. Okay, on the number that's there. It's my mobile number is 07925214754, so you can text me on that. Text is the quickest way. I'm a bugger for answering my phone because I'm usually either doing a reading or I'm with family, so it's we have to be aware of that. So yeah, texting is usually good. So I'm going to plug my computer in. Running out of juice. Yeah, so the other thing is, if you are not free and maybe want to develop your own mediumship, our lovely Jill Page and Destiny are going to be running a day mediumship circle. Okay, that's in the shop as well. That's on a Monday morning, and it's going to be, there's no times on it, but it's a Monday morning, and it will be kind of, you know, all sorts of development that you can think of regarding mediumship. So different techniques, there's going to be meditation. So it's all about developing that. Okay, so if you wanted to kind of put your name down for that, you can. The contact number for that is 07526 121687. Okay, you can pop in the shop as well and add your name to that. Okay, so the take your names for that one as well. So that's daytime one, evening one. Okay, so psychic development is a little bit different to mediumship circle. Psychic development is you try different things, just, I mean, lots of different things. With mediumship, it's very much development on the mediumship. I think they're doing psychic development with it as well, but it's more mediumship. Okay, so that's kind of that. Now you heard me mention about, I just have a sip of tea, I'm so sorry. You heard me mention about my conspiracy theories. If it is something that you're kind of looking into, maybe you're looking up to the sky and you're seeing the white streaks, okay, the chemtrails, they're not contrails, okay. Contrails disappear, they disperse. With chemtrails, they carry on and they get thicker, and they then disperse into this fake kind of cloud, and it kind of cancels out the sun, and basically it then rains down onto crops. It goes into all sorts of different types of conspiracies. So we basically talk about that sort of thing. But the discussion is, make sure that if you want to come, you've got to do your own research. So that means looking at alternative media as well as whatever else is out there. So make sure you do as much research as you possibly can. So you're coming through and talking about things that you have looked into. Just, I mean, rather than just saying don't believe it, that's it. You've got to kind of look into it. Okay. The topics are going to be 9/11, which is kind of one of the biggest ones. Illuminati, okay, so look into that. Look into Illuminati in the music business, or the banking system with Illuminati, and vaccinations. Okay, so looking into those. I'm not saying all vaccinations are bad. Just look into it, what they're doing at the moment. So, so what to do with that? And then it's going to be kind of a free for all, whatever else topics you want to talk about. Okay, so that night is going to be held here in the shop again. It is on Friday the 20th of July, and it's £5 if you wanted to come. If you wanted a takeaway, okay, because we usually order a massive takeaway with loads of people coming, you can bring a bottle of wine if you want to. If you want a bottle of wine, we're not encouraging you to get completely reckless, okay, but have a drink if you want to. So we're saying about £12, okay, to put in the pot, and then you can have takeaway. Okay, so that starts at 7 o'clock if you wanted to come. Okay, 7 o'clock. We're calling it an alternative thinking night. Okay, so yeah, come along to that. Let me know. Okay, first you need to kind of put your name down, because it's kind of a reasonably small space, so we can kind of fit about 15 people, okay, in here, but more than that, and it's a little bit stretched. Okay, this Sunday, I don't know what the date is. This Sunday, the 15th of July, we have a clairvoyant evening in here. So every other Sunday from this Sunday, we did the not last Sunday, the Sunday before, we did a lovely evening with Elaine Thorpe, the trance medium. Oh my goodness, it was just so wonderful. Her spirit guide, Jonathan Hunter, came through, and it was just beautiful. Okay, so he was talking about heaven, what happens when you pass over, um, what happens if you've a different religion, what happens if you've got different kind of belief systems, if you don't believe at all, if you do believe, all sorts of questions, and it was just wonderful. So that was lovely. I'm going to try and upload the footage from that, but I'm not very technical, so I'll try. I'll keep trying. Anyway, so that was then this week, this Sunday, we've got the lovely Jill Page. She's going to be doing a clairvoyant demonstration, or mediumship demonstration. So she'll be kind of giving you proof of life after, linked with an audience situation. Like I said, 15 spaces, that's all we have, and it's £5. With that, you get tea, coffee, and nice biscuits and things. So, and afterwards, if you fancy having a one-to-one reading with either myself or with the medium, Jill, um, you can kind of sign up for that as well. That's £10 for after, okay, and you'll be about 10-15 minute reading with either me or Jill. So that's on this Sunday. Like I said, the 17th is the psychic development, and then after that we have the conspiracy night. We have the 21st. Okay, so this is Pluckley, a paranormal investigation in Pluckley Woods. So if that's something you fancy, put your name down for that. Okay, it's £15, and with that you get all the tools that you need. You get obviously a tuition in the tools that you might be using. So that's EMF meters. So that's I'll just show you all really. EMF meters, dowsing rods, you know, we'll do table tipping. We do not do Ouija boards. I don't think Ouija boards should be used by anybody. I've been kind of doing my spiritual job for, I think it works out about 26, 27 years now. And I trust my spirit guides implicitly, my protectors. They're amazing. They've never let me down before. I wouldn't do it. You can bring through, what it does is it opens up a trapdoor to both sides, and you've got to decide. It's like you can't really control, does that make sense? So which one comes down, and which person in the room it's going to attach itself to. Sometimes the weakest person in the group can go away with suicidal thoughts, would go away with depression, would have a run of bad luck for a long time. So if this has been something that has happened to you after Ouija board, please get in touch with me because we can help you. But I won't be using them because to me it's like I have to go back afterwards and clear up what mess has been caused by them. So I feel quite strongly about it. The Ouija boards. I know that some people swear by them, and that's up to them. That really is, but this is my opinion. So we won't be using Ouija boards, but we will be doing other bits and pieces that are really good to get the communication going between you and whatever spirits are around you. But you'll be fully protected, and yeah, it will just be a lovely evening. So we're doing that from 9 p.m. until 3 a.m. Okay, so if you want to put your name down. Okay, that's Pluckley. What else have we got? We've got a lovely thing for the kids then. Harry Potter Day. Okay, Harry Potter. It's the 4th of August, Saturday the 4th of August. So in Herne Bay, we've got the Herne Bay Festival. We thought we'd do it in that. Okay, it's myself and Destiny going to be doing this. So if you've got a child, or you know of a child that may like to do that, we're going to be making wands. We're going to be making potions and fairy dust and anti-dream sprays and yucky slime and all sorts of things. Okay, for the kids. So they'll be kind of fitted in for like a 2-hour slot. and in that 2 hours they can do as much as they want, okay, to do with the craft day. And we've done it many times before in the other shop, and they absolutely loved it. So that's what we're doing, okay. You've got different kind of time slots. So we're doing group 1 starting at 11 until 1. We've got group 2, which is from 1:30 until 3:30. And then we've got group 3, which is 4 o'clock until 6 o'clock. Okay, and by that we're going to be knackered. So yeah, that's it. So we're going to do the 3 different groups, and so you can put your child's name down on that. Okay, so you can message me or leave a message. Okay, so that's really lovely. And we're at Christie's Wine Bar, okay, on Thursday the 9th of August. Thursday the 9th of August, Christie's Wine Bar. That's in 1 to 5 Station Approach, Birchington. Lovely venue. And the people there are just so lovely. They really made us feel welcome. They put on a special menu, okay, so they're doing bar food there. The food is wonderful. So come down, and the readings are £10 each, okay, so there are going to be lots of readers there for you to choose from. So you literally come and get yourself a reading, okay. So we don't usually take bookings in advance, so you just literally have to turn up. So that's there, and we're also going back to the Punch Tavern, okay. So the Punch Tavern here, we're doing another kind of psychic evening there. So we're not doing a pamper one, we're doing just psychic. So we're looking for stall holders. If you wanted to kind of come and sell your wares, you can. Hopefully it's the themed to do with this, so that's kind of either crystals or jewellery, or even makeup would be okay. But yeah, we're just going to do kind of like feel good kind of stalls, okay, for that day. It's Monday the 13th of August, and start at 7 o'clock, free entry, and the readings are £10. And why not come down and have maybe a carvery, okay. The carveries I think about £6.40, something like that, I think they are. Lovely carvery. Come down, have a carvery and a reading, okay. Or yeah, I think we might do some maybe healing, just a little bit of healing as well. So yeah, come down for that. So yeah, I wanted to go through what we were doing, and I was kind of trying to type it out, and I thought, do you know what? I'm so vain. I thought I'd better put my face on, because it looked like a bag of poo without it, and do it by video. So it's more interesting, isn't it, really? Okay, so I'm going to be here. Saturday. It's actually now Saturday morning. I'm a night bird, me. So it's the 14th of July now. So today, Saturday, I'm going to be in the shop doing psychic readings along with Sue. I believe Sue's in the shop this week. So come down and have a reading from £10, £10, 10 minutes, £15 for 20 minutes, £25 for 30 minutes, £30 for 1 hour, or if you want the full works, that's cord cutting. That's so if you've got kind of a repetitive situation going on where you think, oh my goodness, I can't cope with this, I keep going back to the same partner, he treats me badly, or she treats me badly, or I keep going over the same patterns of things. We can do like a cord cutting, and it's very quick and it's very instant, but it really does work. So pop down for that, and then we do a chakra balancing. We also do love life reading, so we concentrate on the love life, or any questions that you have, maybe work and that sort of thing. So within that 2 hours we cram so much in, so you can come for that. If you only wanted a love life reading, you could have a love life reading, I suppose. You could. I've got these wonderful cards. Don't know where I put them. Here, these lovely cards. These cards are brilliant. They're done by Chuck Spizzano, and they're called Enlightenment Deck, and they are amazing for dissecting what's going on in your head, what's going on in their head, what's going on in your heart, in their heart, the root of the issue for you, the root of the issue for them. but also you can do, you know, the problem, the solution, the outcome as well. There's so many different ways you can use these cards. With all my readings, I tend to kind of do my general, you know, cards, my bashed up old set. I use these ones, and then I add in love life with it. Does that make sense? So you get a little bit of everything, so general and that. So anyway, I'll stop waffling and I'll go. And I may be back to do some instant readings if I feel brave. Don't know yet, never done Facebook Live readings, but I might. Don't know, okay? And you may have found that I've just recently done the tarot astrology ones. I'm doing those again. So this is all the information, just I mean, about what's going to happen in all the birth signs for August. Okay, so if you wanted a copy of this, I'm going to print some off, and these are kind of more in depth than you would get in like magazines and things like that. So yeah, you can come and get one of those if you want to. And what I'm doing is kind of put a donation into either Marie Curie donation or the Demelza one. Okay, just if you wanted kind of a copy of that. Okay, just let me know. Anyway, bye. Lovely to chat to you, and speak to you soon.